Hey, my friends. So, this is going to be super quick. I went live on Tuesday for my nervous system expansion and energy frequency forecast. So, if you're interested in that, just go and check. It should be pinned at the top of my profile on Facebook, or on YouTube. It'll be the video just before that one. But I want to come briefly forward to talk about why is it that what we resist persists. So here's the deal. Everything in existence wants the right to exist. Everything in life wants the right to exist. From a tree to a bug to an emotion that you are feeling, a thought you're having, a sensation to a part of you, everything in life is destined to fight for its right to be here, for its right to exist, and for its right to thrive. So when you're resisting something, you're essentially saying to whatever that it is, whether it's an emotion, a thought, a limitation, an old wound, a habit that you're having that you're trying to get rid of, when you're resisting, you're basically saying you don't have a right to exist. And the automatic reaction that you're going to get is going to be essentially that thing that you are trying to release, trying to get rid of, trying to dissolve, trying to heal. Because even this concept of healing, in there's a lot of toxic healing where we're really trying to heal to make something go away. We're not really trying to heal it for itself. All those agenda are a form of resistance. And when you move forward with resistance, what you get back is resistance. That thing, whether it's an internal thing or an external thing, is going to resist you because it wants the right to be itself. Not only does it want the right to exist, it wants the right to reach its highest potential as itself. So, the fastest way to move things is to actually validate their existence, validate their right to exist. And rather than trying to heal it or get rid of it, especially when we're talking about internal things, being able to actually show these parts of us the way forward to its most expansive, actualized way of being. So let me give you an example. Let's say you're dealing with a part of you that is procrastinating, is doubting yourself, and just is having a bunch of anxiety. And so, what you might do, and this is part of my hatching process, is you might find it in your body, and then you would let it know, hey, it's okay to feel stuck. It's okay to procrastinate. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to not want to do anything. Whatever the feeling, whatever the thought, it's okay to believe XYZ or to think XYZ. The moment you do that, you cease to be at war with what is. And you cannot create what you want, the future, what you desire, by being at war with what is, with the present. So you validate that part of yourself. You make it okay to feel that way, to be in that place. And I want you to notice what happens the moment you do that. The moment you do that, it's like that thing inside you that you were in conflict with, that you're trying to push through, actually starts to relax, actually starts to open because it feels seen. It suddenly starts to feel safe being itself, and it feels supported to be itself. The moment that you have these three things, this part of you feels seen, feels safe, feels supported by you, it starts to automatically unwind, unbind itself, and it starts to move quite naturally into its highest potential. Now, there's other things you can do, but this is the beginning where you actually get that part to start opening and relaxing first, or that habit or that constriction in your body to start to relax, to open, so that you then can figure out what is it that's needed here to bring this thing into the fullness of its potential, to bring this habit, this fear, this belief into full actualization, the most expansive expression of itself. And so this is the very different aspect. We're not healing anything. We're not releasing anything. We're not clearing anything. We're not even technically transforming or alchemizing anything. We are actually totally welcoming all of ourselves, every piece of our experience, and we are seeing from its own perspective what is wanting to happen here and how can we support it in having that happen. And here's the thing, from having done this work with myself and with tons of clients over years, everything that you resist is persisting because it has something in it for you. There is something in it that you need for that next level. It is holding and binding a piece of your magic, a piece of your life force, contained, constricted, hostage, and you need that. So if you heal it, if you release it, if you try to clear it, dissolve it, you actually dissolve the piece, the gift that it has for you. But when you really validate it, when you really see it, when you make it feel extremely safe to be itself and to be here, all of you start to expand, because then suddenly every piece of you start to feel safe being here, which includes your power. So that's why what we resist persists, because in some way it's not meant to go away. It's meant to actually unlock itself. And when we resist it and we try to make it go away, we're trying to throw literally the baby with the bathwater. We're trying to throw away what's hidden behind that door, behind the lock, that we actually need for that next level of expansion, for that next level of result, for that next level of receivership and leadership that we're like coming into, that we're claiming, that we're embodying. So the resistance, the persistence is actually for your benefit, so that you don't throw away something you need that will help you essentially step into the full potential of your destiny. So that's my 2 cents, my 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know how long, 8 minutes that it's been, on why what we resist persists. It's actually a gift. You've heard me say this a million times. Contractions are not the absence of expansion. Contraction are the request for expansion, and they're the pathway to expansion. What's in your way is the way. And it holds the key to your unfolding, to your becoming, to your emergence, to your luminescence. Now, if you want to do some of this work with me, one-on-one, go really deep and really turn all these contraction into liberation and expansion so that you can achieve the goals you have with a lot more ease, a lot more joy, a lot more speed, then let's do some work together. We can either hop on a 20-minute enrollment call if you know that you want to work with me, if you know I'm your person and you just want to figure out which way to get started and which package program is best suited for you. And if you're not quite ready to dive in and you want to experience this work for yourself, you want to experience how I work like directly, then let's do a 90-minute Wired for Wealth intensive. As a new person, you get that for 55% off. We will figure out where are the knots in your nervous system, where are the wounds, the blockages, the traumas that are bounding you, that are keeping you, holding you back from the results that you desire. And I will show you an outrageously massively powerful practice to start to take all these contractions, all these knots, and start to move them into liberation and expansion so that you can be completely free and you can unlock yourself and unlock the power of your nervous system to be a partner, to be an ally on this journey of expansion, creation, receivership, leadership, impact, wealth. So I will have, I put 2 links in the description of this brief video, one for the 25-minute, 20-minute enrollment call, and one for the 90-minute intensive at 55% off. So just click one of these links and let's do some deep work together. This is the work that makes everything you do finally work. All right. And then don't forget, if you want to know what are we being called for in June, what is the energy frequency of June, what are the stones and the crystals to work with in June, what is the color to work with in June, what is the thing we're embodying in June to get to that next level of expansion, then just check the training I did on Tuesday. On Facebook, it's going to be pinned all the way at the top, and it's going to stay there for about a week. So as you're watching this, it should still be there, unless you're watching this a month from now. And then if you're seeing this on YouTube, it's going to be literally the video before this one. All right. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful week and weekend.